Welcome to Rate My Swing. I'm out at the beautiful Sand Canyon Country Club. Today we have Mike. He's been playing for about 10 years and he plays about off of 18. He's actually left-handed and he plays every other sport left-handed. Baseball, basketball, soccer, table tennis. He plays everything left-handed and uses the left foot. But with golf, he plays right-handed. That's very interesting. Let's talk about that in a little bit. So his concern is he sometimes misses it, pops it up a little bit, and when he used to weigh 58 kilograms, he hit it like 230 yards, and then when he went down to 54 kilograms, he started hitting about 200 yards. So I just want to point out that the weight obviously matters. If I gain just pure fat of 5 pounds, I hit it 10 yards farther. So weight matters for sure. But if you lose the weight, but you gain technique, you can overcome that as well. Let's take a look at his swing. His backswing turn is very little. We know when you don't coil correctly, you lose a lot of distance. Usually you go to the top, and then you have like full coil, and then you start using the momentum on the way down. You're adding speed to the club head, adding speed, and you bottom out the club before the ball, and then you catch the ball in an ascending angle, and you hit it smack in the middle of the face, nice and straight, nice and long. That's the typical driver shot. But because he is really short here, really quick here, he's not bottoming out the club head before the ball, so he's most likely catching the ball in a descending attack angle. That's why he sometimes catches it on top of the face and popping it up. I'm actually looking at his swing, I'm very surprised he hits it farther than 200 yards, because if I swung like that, I don't think I can hit it 200 yards. So he's probably very strong. And let's talk about his dominant hand. So when I take a look at a lefty, if you already play like tennis or baseball left-handed and your rotation this way is excellent, then I ask the player to play golf left-handed. Typically, if you're turning really strong that way and I get you to swing right-handed with the golf club, then this rotation isn't as strong and they struggle to find that rotation. So that's why it's better to stick to that side. But then there are left-handers who don't have a lot of experience in different sports or don't have the great athleticism. Therefore, the turn isn't as powerful. They're about even both sides. Then I say it'll be more beneficial to play right-handed because your leading hand is dominant hand, so it can actually help you through the ball a little bit better. That is usually how I take a golfer to go with their dominant hand versus non. So I was very interested to hear in depth about how you went about choosing to play right-handed. It could be like a hand-me-down golf clubs or your pro at the time that helped you to choose that, but I was just curious. For Mike, I really have to get you to turn bigger, and that's gonna throw you off your tempo. So we're gonna have to really get used to pausing at the top of the backswing. And instead of helping it up, we're gonna have to relax through a little bit better. So here's the Aimeefied drill. Ta-da, ta-da, one of my favorite drills. So we're gonna do the hands separately. So you're gonna go focus on 3 things. Back to the target, hands are ear high, right? And then count 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to make sure it extends past the ball. So instead of helping it up, you're actually relaxing to throw through. Back to the target, 1, 2, 3. This really doesn't look like much, but this is really going to get you comfortable turning more and pausing more and relaxing through. All 3, you're just practicing separately. Let's switch hands. Back to the target, 1, 2, 3. Back to the target, 1, 2, 3. And this is something you can do indoors, anywhere really. I want you to get familiar with 3 movements. If you don't have this training aid, then you can do it with a driver. Back to the target, 1, 2, 3. Switch down past the ball. Back to the target, 1, 2, 3. Once you get used to it, let's put it into your golf swing. Oh, that's a good one. Nice throw through. So Mike, it might feel awkward at first, but really try and get familiar with the 3 movements. You'll be very glad you did, because it's going to get you to turn better, pause better, and throw through better, and getting rid of that pop-up shots and helping you to hit the golf ball a little bit longer and straighter actually. During the practice, if you have any questions, please go ahead and leave me comments down below or email us so that way I can get back to you with your answers. Thank you so much everybody for golfing with us. discuss. And if you want to participate and rate my swing, go ahead and use the link down below to submit the forms first and then upload your golf swings. That way your swing can be analyzed by me. Thank you guys again. See you in the next one. Mwah.